Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. What's going on, everybody? This is your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show on a Monday. Sorry for the delay. Had to reset my computer. Just some shenanigans went on, so you know how it goes. But today I'm going to actually point out where I feel Secret Invasion failed. And what I mean by failed is where they failed when it came to the show, when everything started going downhill. And it's probably not the scene that you're probably thinking of. And that wasn't when Scroll Rhodey was in the shower. That's not it. But I'm gonna tell you exactly where I felt the show actually failed and why the show started going downhill from that particular scene, and what makes it so bad. It's a very amazing scene, but I'm gonna go into detail why that scene doomed it, why it doomed it. But hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant, for that one. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm trying to make this thing where it's not so far in my face and I can move my arms, but y'all could be able to still hear me and everything. So if you can still hear me, just make sure you put in the comments and everything. So yeah, we're about to go ahead and get this thing started. But the real question is, all right, let's get into it. And I'm about to get to the comments here in just a second. So bear with me. It's Monday, and I'm not gonna lie, I got a real bad case of the Mondays and a bad case of the weekends, but you know how it be, you know what I mean? But hopefully you guys are good and that you're having an awesome start to your Monday. Let me get to some of the comments to see who's all in the house. My man, Darth is in the house. What's going on? Get them likes up. Even if you're watching this on a replay, make sure just give me a thumbs up. But if you hate my guts, thumbs it down. Tell me why you hate my guts in the comment section too, so we can talk about it. Let me see. Dark puts Marvel needs to just take a break or just focus on the Fantastic Four and X-Men. I'm gonna get to a lot of things that I see what they're gonna do go forward. But again, I'm gonna look at one smart why this show failed, and I'm gonna tell you where they failed you at as far as being a consumer of this product. But also I'm going to give the flip side where this thing could go if they do it smartly. And I believe a lot of people is and I hate to say it, is not don't have the faith that they used to have in Marvel right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like it's either hit and miss. Guardians of the Galaxy was real good. Then you get in the Secret Invasion that absolutely makes no particular sense why those people couldn't go to nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They got dogs, animals, and cats on nowhere now. It look like Noah's Ark on nowhere, but the scrolls can get there. They can't be that bad. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna get to where that at. Zane Beto was in the house. What's going on? What up, Dre Mac? What's up with you? Let's see. You put the last two episodes soured my opinion of Secret Invasion. I was capping hard for the first four episodes. Yes, and it was really good. Now I was with you. I was with you. Andre Ware's in the house. What's going on? Every time I see your name, brother, I think of quarterback Andre Ware and how amazing he was until he went to Cincinnati. Let me see. It's all watered down superhero movies. It's all watered down superhero movies are tanking. I don't believe it's tanking because I give you example. Guardians didn't tank. Across the Spider-Verse didn't tank. We're getting ready to have TMNT, Mutant Mayhem, getting ready to come up here soon. So I don't believe it's tanking. I just believe that I just believe there's a lot of bad pacing, a lot of incoherence with other people as far as like from writer to writer, from story to story. It's not like all these writers are getting together and coming up with a cohesive plot for, hey, I'm gonna tell this story. What story are you telling? I'm going to tell the story so it makes sense. I don't see that. That's what's bothering me is I don't see this. So again, that's just something that yeah, I mean that's my the way that I'm looking at it. I could be wrong, you know what I mean? But the way that it's going right now is I don't know. I really wish I knew, but I don't know. I don't know. And again, like I said, Guardians of the Galaxy was really good. But the reason why Guardians of the Galaxy was so good because it was a character driven based story where you focus on this particular character in his journey and they didn't miss a beat. It wasn't like at the end of the journey, you wasn't like, well, that didn't make sense. Well, what about this plot hole? What about that plot hole? And Secret Invasion tried to be a story driven um series about Nick Fury and the Skrulls, but it focused too much on Nick Fury's romantic life that could have still been a mystery to us and we wouldn't have cared about, Nick Fury's romantic life, his wife. You know what I'm saying? What he feels, you know what I'm saying, about her being a scroll and yada yada yada, because that wasn't what was pitched. And a lot of things that I'm seeing is that a lot of people are mad because they didn't go off of what was pitched to them. You pitched to these people a cohesive story about alien invasion, but yet we got more scenes, of Nick Fury and his wife that we didn't ask for. We asked for Secret Invasion, not as the scroll terms. You know what I mean? So that was the problem. But I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get to where this where this show. It's also the length of the show too. That's where it really felt at is the length of the show. But give me a second here so I can be able to because I gotta this is in my ear too. So y'all gotta excuse me. Y'all don't see it yet because I haven't put it up. But there give me just a second because I'm gonna get to it. And it's a phenomenal scene. Probably the best scene in the whole entire series. It's probably the best scene in the whole entire series. And this is where as a fan of Marvel and as a fan I'm always going to come to you guys in an actor's point of view, right? Because when I'm reading a script, I'm looking at story, how that story looks, where that story is going, the plot, the pacing, how does this all around look, and how am I conveying my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions as a character onto the screen where the consumer, the moviegoer, or the television watcher is looking at it as like, man, I feel that. So that's the way that I come across when I'm doing these breakdowns, and this is the way that I'm looking at it. I'm not coming from a critic's point of view. Because honestly, sometimes I understand where critics is coming from, but a critic is going to be, no, I'm a critic. Yeah, I mean, nah. I'm coming in from the acting point of view and what is being conveyed across the screen to me. You know what I'm saying? And I look at what actors do, body language, the whole entire nine, see if someone's engaged in it or whatever. The whole entire nine as a scene sets up, you know what I mean? And in the long run, does it make sense? So let's get to this particular scene, and this scene when I pull it up. And to me, this is where the story failed, where the series failed. All right, this is a scene where Talos and Nick Fury is on the train, and they're talking about what the millions of scrolls. And I'm going to tell you, this was episode 2, which episode 1, 2, 3, 4, all amazing, right? But I'm going to tell you why this particular scene failed everybody. I think this episode is called the is this the promise episode? Yes, this is the promise episode. So I'm gonna tell you why I'm going full graphic on this show. Going full graphic on this show. Check this out. Just
You know everything there is to know about it, period. Name of the game is tell me something I don't know.
okay, so let me pause this real quick. Now, he said in this particular again, oh my god, it's a masterclass of acting by Ben Middleton and by Samuel L. Jackson in this train scene. When I tell you that, you know, if I was going for a part, and it's a, you know, it's a drama, action drama, something like that, I can literally take this here, the emotions, the, you know what I mean, the voice influxation, the way that they're looking at each other the whole time, the way that they engage with each other like old friends. This is prime A masterclass acting, right? Here is where the masterclass of acting gets overshadowed by the story points, right? The way that this story is going, he said, tell me something I don't know about Scrollos. Did we ever, let me ask you and put it in the comments section. If you watch this on replay, put it in the comments. Did we find out more about Scrollos in episode 2 than we did in episode 6? I ask you that because in episode 2, he said, tell me something. Let's play a game. Tell me something I don't know. Right? Tell me something I don't know about what happened with Scrollos. What happened with your people? Why are your people hated all around the galaxy? That they can't find a home out of thousands of planets, all these galaxies, nowhere taking dogs, cats, birds, weird looking people, all of the failed experiences by the high evolutionary. And you're telling me that the Skrulls can't find refuge? Tell me, in this scene, do you get your answers by the end of the episode? Let me finish it.
We were overpowered by the Kree. We held them off for as long as we could. When we couldn't hold them off any longer, the million of us that were left, we fled. Interesting. Tell me something I don't know about the Skrulls that fled.
Now, let me stop you. Again, let me break this down. He said they had a problem with the Kree, so they fled. Now, we've seen this in Captain Marvel, that the Kree was hunting down Skrulls on different planets. We only seen one planet, because remember, Skrulls came to planet Earth. Do you hear anything besides a one small blip and you missed it about Kree sleeper cells in Spider-Man No Way Home? I mean, Far From Home. It's the only time we hear about the Kree. But the Kree didn't come to planet Earth with that heat. They sent Carol Danvers and everybody down there to that one planet in 1995 to go and get the Skrulls, right? Now, did Carol Danvers beat the peace out of these people? We don't know because we never saw it. Now, mind you, this is 30 years now in the future, since 1995. So after Carol Danvers did what she did in 95, you're telling me nothing has happened after that? But this is not the problem. It ain't the problem that nothing has happened. It's not being told in the story about what happened. So then you will have a big ass plot hole about what happened between between in 1995 to right now, while they couldn't find not one planet. And again, nowhere is offering refuge. You can go live on nowhere, but yet we have the Kree, and he said the Kree was hunting us, and we fled. Well, how many of y'all fled? And he's going to give you an example. He's going to tell you exactly, but let me see. Now that we know, did you get the payoff in the end from this story?
They're here.
Who's here?
All of us.
Wait, whoa. You're telling me there's a million Skrulls walking amongst us right now? Have you lost your reptilian ass mind?
I sent out the call, and every Skrull that isn't in Emperor George's colony, they answered.
You lied to me.
Now, again, we know more about Emperor Drages than Nick Fury does right now, because we don't know nothing about Emperor Drages colony. We didn't get to even see a glimpse. You don't have to tell. Now, if you're waiting for the Marvels to finish the story or another show or another movie, because we're in a writer's strike, there's probably going to come 3 years from now. Cool. But at least give us a hint here. And the reason why is because everything, okay, when you're looking at these movies, you're looking at a story-based plot, a visual story. This is what I call visual storytelling. Now, you're telling me this story, but I don't see it. I don't see General Jodge's colony. I don't even know who the hell that is. Not once did you spend the budget. And again, this is what bothers me about the show, because it is a masterclass of acting. This is amazing. This scene, amazing. Sam Jackson with Don Cheadle, amazing. Olivia Colman, amazing. Kingsley Benadir, amazing. Here, fantastic acting, right? But where's the payoff in the visual storytelling? Now, say for instance, you take this same plot, you do the same thing, but yet you start showing us in flashbacks so you can intercut within a flashback. And don't tell me you ain't got the money. $200 million, you got the money. You got the money. You gave us the Battle of the Gods Super Saiyan fight at the end, where you could have been spending this money showing us, the backstory, is why he's telling us. Show us in clips. Show us in glimpses. Show us all the things. This made it seem like the man is lying because we didn't get it visually. So now, as a consumer of this product, me watching this, now I have to think and use my own interpretation. Well, where are these people at? Who are General Judge? Now I got to use my imagination instead of you showing me what the hell is going on here. And that's the thing about a show, a television show, a movie. If this is supposed to be a spy mystery, right? That show me certain things that gets me intrigued about the mystery. And if you start showing me General Drage's colony, and you sent out a call, and you see these people getting wiped out by the Kree like you did, I mean, you could have did reshoots of what they did on Captain Marvel. Just have some random Krees shooting people in the void. You could have shot that. You own the void. When it costs that much to have practical effects in this to show people getting wiped out, that way we feel a little bit more sorry for you, because we see, damn, you did have 1 million people, but the Kree was whooping y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? So you had to do what you had to do each planet that you went to. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Loki did it better. How many sets, and this is what it is, it's sets in the void that they show, but the sets were amazing. These different planets and these different places in time, all of that, except for Pompeii. That was kind of weird, but still, at least he went different places. We're stuck in Russia and in London. throughout this whole entire thing. There's nothing shows us in I guess New York, but this shows us nothing. And when you're telling a cohesive story, you want to show just as much as you're telling. That's like me taking my toy to show and tell, and I'm talking about how awesome, and let me just use this as an example. The Green Ranger is awesome, right? Oh my God. Oh, he's not in the shot. Green Ranger, awesome, right? He does this and the other. But if I never have Green Ranger in my hand, do you think I'm telling the truth? How awesome can it be if I never see it? You're just telling me. And now I'm trying to figure out what the payoff is. Let me finish this scene because the scene is amazing. And again, this is a masterclass of acting. And look at Ben Middleton. This is why I always thought that he was the villain of the story. Because the way that he delivered this and his emotions and different things like that. Again, masterclass of acting. Let's get to it.
Hey, we were being hunted across the universe. I had two choices. I could let my people be annihilated or summon them here to Earth. What would you have done?
This ain't about me.
Oh, right, but you find using us as your spies and your errand boys, as long as it's on your terms.
The host gets to set the terms of the visitation.
What happens when...
Now, again, he said they were being hunted across the galaxy. What would you have done? Wouldn't it have been better for them to show us that they're being hunted across the galaxy? Wouldn't that make more sense to see the annihilation of the Skrulls instead of him just saying this and then you have no payoff? If they were getting hunted across the galaxy, why did they think it was a good idea to start being in the high-ranking positions and have all these people that, just scattered around in a radioactive place like Russia with no food, no water, no nothing? They don't even tell us how these people are staying alive while they're in those little mind control chambers or mind reading chambers. Nothing. They did not show you anything. So again, once you go from this episode to this episode to this episode, you're not showing us. We don't know. We don't have any clue. That's the problem. It's visual storytelling. It's not just, you're watching it, you're having a good time, and every yada, yada, yada. That's fine. But if you never show me, you know what I mean? If you never show me why this is important, I don't care because you didn't show me anything. You just told me. But where's the proof? Where is the visual story that we were promised? Espionage. No, you know what we got as a back, as flashbacks, Nick Fury and his wife. And you know what I'm saying? Now Talos, meeting Graphic and Bala, you know what I'm saying? All of that was awesome because we got to understand, a little bit of Graphic's backstory. But we still have no idea why he thought it was a grand idea to go against Talos and say, well, these people are getting annihilated. Why? Because here they didn't even show you that from the beginning. So why would they want to show you that these people are getting annihilated now? Think about it just for a second. Think about it for a second. Let me finish this and let me finish this. And I'm gonna get
when the host disappears, huh? Because you were gone, and I didn't think you were coming back. I really didn't. And you know what? Even when you did come back, there was no talking to you about anything real. Your boots barely hit Earth.
Okay, now did we get to see Nick Fury come back in this story? Did they show us all of this dialogue? Amazing. Did we get to see it? Did we get to see Nick Fury come back from the blip, right? Or the snap? When he came back, we actually saw the devastation on his face and what he could have did and all of this. He got, his feelings, the emotions. Did we see any of that? No. You know what we got? CGI fight at the end. Be happy about that. You know what we get to see? A hospital with no people in it. You know what I'm saying? It's hosting the president of the United freaking States. We got to see more action in Team America World Police than we did in this. And that's full of puppets. So you're telling me all of this stuff that is going on, but you're not showing me what's going on. You're not giving me the things that I need so this can make sense when I get to episode 6. You didn't give me anything to make it seem like, okay, because the MacGuffin doesn't come until what? Episode 4 or 5? The Harvest? Was that episode 5? So if they were being hunted here, then then it really would have made sense for Nick Fury to have a contingency plan like the Harvest. Just in case things got out of hand. You know, I got my buddies a scroll, my wife is a scroll. You know what I mean? Now, if the heroes get out of line, then I got these guys who could be backup. But did we get any of that? Did we even get the story? Did we even get to see them get the DNA and how they got it? No, they didn't show us anything. All it was lip service. Let me finish the scene now, and then we're going to move on.
And oh, it's too heavy here, man. I got to go up to my space station. You've been up there for years.
You knew how to get in touch with me, Talos, and you didn't because you didn't want me to know.
My hope is that with your help, Skrulls and humans can coexist here on Earth.
Humans can't coexist with each other, Talos. You've been here long enough to know that. We've been at war with each other since we could walk upright.
See, this is what I'm saying. Again, excellent. This scene is excellent. Excellent. I mean, what I'm telling you, masterclass of acting 101. I'm really taking a huge risk playing this because I know how Disney feel about, you know, they stuff. So I'm going to pull this off. But again, masterclass of acting right here, right? You know what I mean? Masterclass of acting. We didn't see it, though. That's the problem. We did not see it. Now, if we would have saw it, it would have made more sense. And then we could get an understanding of why Fury is so pissed. Then we could get an understanding why Taylor, like, you get dual sides. Like, look, this is us getting hunted. While he's talking, you flash back to them being hunted by the Kree. No matter what planet we went to, we would get, it doesn't take that long. You went and gave us 50. This is why I'm so pissed off at Disney about this, because you gave us 58 minutes. Then you went down 30, 37, 30. You could have been giving us more story about this, because this sets up the invasion. Again, this is where the story failed us. And it's ironic that this particular episode is called The Promise. Because you promised us, Disney, that we were going to get this secret alien invasion, espionage, and Nick Fury is going to go, undercover, all of these different things. And we don't know if he got live model decoys, or we don't know if he got other Skrulls that can help him out. But we were going to find out why the Skrulls were invading high play. Why did they take over the high-ranking officials if you was just refugees? Still doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't want my time being wasted if this is not paid off in the Marvels movie, or during or during the Thunderbolts or whatever. This is going to be one of the worst. I'm telling you. This is going to be one of the worst Disney Plus shows ever if there's no payoff from this. Because Hawkeye was actually pretty good. It followed, that particular comic run damn near a lot. You know what I mean? And it set up Kate Bishop. Now, was she a little bit more durable than I expected? She sure was. But I ain't mad at her. Hey, she's young and feisty. You're durable when you're young and feisty. You know what I mean? Miss Marvel, you getting into the Marvels. Loki, we already seen the ramifications that done happened in Loki. It's actually been really good. Very amazing. WandaVision, even though I didn't like the way that they kind of like took away a lot of what she learned in WandaVision when it came to Sam Raimi's Doctor Strange or Multiverse of Madness, but it wasn't no fault of the WandaVision cast. It was the writers for Doctor Strange, because they didn't let them communicate. So I blame Kevin Feige for that, because he has ultimate control, which I thought he did. But man, this this not having a payoff, at least in this series, and not showing us, is why this show ultimately failed. Because this gave you hope. This gave you hope. You was like, man, if you guys are going this far, you know what I'm saying? Then I know that this show could be amazing. Oh my God. So many things that you could do. They didn't. I feel graphic. They didn't deliver on the promise.
There's not enough room or tolerance on this planet for another species.
I mean, dude, his face. He looked dumb right there. I mean, you right. You probably right. You could have went to nowhere. You could have hollered at you. But again, if they would have showed us, then it wouldn't have been so much of a problem. If they would have showed us, it wouldn't have been that much. Let me move this just a little bit. That much of a problem. But because they did not show us, is the reason why the promise was where Secret Invasion fell. Let me get to y'all comments because y'all been commenting. I want to get to y'all guys' comments. Hold up. Wait a minute. Golly. I must have missed a lot. Okay. All right. Yep, as the scrolls turn, because I didn't come to see Nick Fury make out with a I mean, he can do what he wants to. I mean, James C. Kirk used to do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Peter Quill does it, but I didn't come for that. I came for Secret Invasion. Who can I trust? And you know who I can't trust? The writers. The episodes got shorter. Episodes 1, 2, and 3, it was 59, 58, and then like 48 for episode 3, and then it went like 37, 38, 37, 37. And when you're looking at that runtime, 7 minutes of that is credits, because they'll give you the end credits and they give you the credits for the Chinese and for the Japanese and for the Croatian and for the Russian version or for the Hispanic version. It was just too much. What's going on, bro? It was amazing acting, but the writing is not on point. The story it's the story. The way that the writing is good. It's the way they constructed the story, because you can have this same dialogue, but show us in the flashback why he's talking. It's literally it's simple. Yeah. R.I.P. to JDF. John David Frank, man. It's my guy. I got White Ranger and Green Ranger up here. It's my guy. D Sizzle was in the house. What's up? Rashad Walker's in the house. What's going on? First 3 episodes were fine. The last 3 was rushed and short. It was terrible. Days of Our Scrolls. It was just too much. More episodes would have helped to expand the story, or it's not even more episodes. They shouldn't have cut the last 3 episodes so short. If they would have kept it at 58, 50 minutes, let's say, for instance, from the start of the episode to the end of the episode, as far as not credits, but the actual story to 50 minutes, you would have had a way better story. Then we could have got the flashbacks that we needed and all of that. Mormon needs to scrap the 6-episode shows if they can't flesh these stories out more. I agree with you. Should have had the Fantastic Four explore the Skrulls properly. I agree with you, but at the time they didn't have the rights to them, those characters, to be able to use them. So I can understand why they didn't use them. Watch them bring the Shi'ar Empire in without the X-Men. Hopefully they don't, because they're too synonymous. They originally said that all 6 episodes was close to an hour. That was half. Yeah, it's the only people that I didn't trust is the writers in Disney. The way that they pitched us something. This is the way they pitched us. Would you like to see Nick Fury, find out why 1 million Skrulls is sitting on planet Earth? Well, check out this show, Secret Invasion. It's going to show you why all these people are sitting around planet Earth, taking over all these people's bodies. And I'm cool. And then I got Nick Fury, meeting his wife. It's just I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's and again, I like I like the acting in this show. I really do. Olivia Colman, like I said, was a surprise one. Like I wanted more Olivia Colman in this. She is she completely nailed it. They need to keep her character going forward just like that. She completely nailed it. You know, Sam Jackson completely. I mean, Ben Mendelsohn, everybody, masterclass of acting. There's not one part I'm like, yeah, that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as the acting wise, Olivia. Now I understand why Amelia Clark was introduced in this show just to make, and again, just to make her like god tier powerful. Makes no sense. It literally makes no sense whatsoever. Like, and then you're going into okay. I'm not saying there's not a strong female base for these Marvel movies, but the majority of the fans of these Marvel movies, over half of them are a male demographic, right? And it seems like you're just shitting on the males by just having this, more women. Just not saying women can't be strong. I'm not saying that, but it's not. It doesn't look equal and it doesn't look fair. You know what I mean? Like now you got Carol Danvers. First of all, you got Gaia, Carol Danvers. Thor is super strong. Monica Rambeau, which I'm not mad at that. She's super strong in the comics anyway. But outside of that, who else could be able to touch them? Like, it's just, I don't know, it's bothersome, dude. And we didn't ask for Gaia to be the super, the super is the super scrolls. They got fantastic bad. They could have waited a few years to use the scrolls, in my opinion. But they introduced the scrolls, and okay, even though that they introduced the scrolls in Captain Marvel, which came out in 2019, also, even though that they got the rights back, they couldn't use because of the merger and the contingency of the contracts that Fox had to still pay to those other. It's almost like, let me break it down in the easiest way to break it down. It's kind of like that, like when people used to go, when they leave WWE and they want to go and wrestle somewhere else, like another big American corporation, where they have a no contract, no compete clause that they can't wrestle for a certain amount of time. In this particular case, and they couldn't use those characters because of contract litigations with not only the actors, but the directors, writers, all of that stuff. So that's the reason why they couldn't really they could tease the Fantastic Four by saying, oh, look where we got to come. 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, and a question mark for the 4. We already know with that, but they couldn't actually use the character. That's why you didn't hear anything about mutants until Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So literally last year. Or was Black Panther Wakanda Forever this year? I don't know. I didn't like that movie. Was it last year? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whenever that movie came out that I didn't like, that I cried through all of it. You know what I mean? Because there was no T'Challa recast T'Challa. You know what I mean? That's the reason why. There's reasons for that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, even though the deal went through, because of all the legal parts of it, they still couldn't use it. That's the reason why. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really get a mutant or anything until now, until they introduced Professor X, and now we're getting Deadpool. You know what I'm saying, and all of that stuff. Wanda, Guy, and Carol, the 3 more, and don't forget Monica Rambeau, because Monica Rambeau is actually, if not more powerful than Carol, because she absorbs light. Even though Carol could go binary, she can absorb all that energy that Carol pulls out. You know what I'm saying? And go full spectrum. That sounds like a cable. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Sounds like the cable company. Yeah, I know. I have the. That's what I'm saying. So, Rashad, you said they also do that in talk radio. If you switch stations, you have to wait. I believe like 6 months. Yeah, with whatever the case may be, you still have to wait. In 2015, was that fan four stick, or was that more like 2018? It's still that part. Still, they still had it was part of the contract from taking over all that crap from Fox. That was the problem. It was taking over all that crap from Fox, and that was Fox's fault. It wasn't Disney's fault. Disney just was inquiring the IP, but again, it was a lot of Fox's, stuff that they did. Hold on, real quick. Was it 2005? 2015? That's a damn shame that movie don't even pop up. Yep, 2015. But still, it's Fox's fault. That's Fox's fault. That ain't Drake Mac's fault. That's Fox's fault. Right, that's true. We just haven't seen her powers yet. So, yeah. Technically, Monica Rambeau, like if they ever do the Ultimates in the MCU, Monica Rambeau is literally one of the baddest, like one of the most OP characters. You know, her, Adam Brashear, you know what I'm saying, along with Black Panther, America Chavez. Who else am I missing in the Ultimates? Is Luke Cage? No, Luke Cage ain't part of Ultimates. Black Panther, America Chavez. I think Carol Danvers is I don't want to say that and be wrong. But that's who I want to introduce the Ultimates. Because the Ultimates are awesome. But yeah. Yeah, it is Carol. Carol's part of the Ultimates. That's right. But yeah. That's what I'm looking at. Let me see. The other versions, all different Marvel. Brandon the primary. Yeah, Carol, America Chavez, Monica Rambeau, Adam Brashear, and Black Panther. I'm telling you, they ever do that, man. Oh my God, that's a hell of a team too. You got two of the smartest people on Earth, and Adam Brashear and T'Challa. Then you also have America Chavez, who can go to any dimension, any universe, whatever, you know. And you got two of the strongest women in Marvel Comics. Yeah, but that's the reason why that they were able, because I mean, hell, when was that Daredevil movie? When was the Elektra movie? And then that was it. They didn't care about Daredevil. Daredevil didn't make a dent, so they didn't really care about that. But you know what I mean? That's the reason why. It's almost like if Spider-Man, if they didn't make if Sony didn't make anything Spider-Man related, they wasn't going to keep it would have reverted back. That's why they didn't care if it was bullshit. That's why they didn't care about, you know, hey, we'll let Marvel use this Spider-Man because we still get to keep the rights. You know what I mean? They're not dumb. You know who will be calling the Ultimates woke if they, oh my God, I don't even want to go there. Oh, I don't want to go there. But man, I'm gonna have some material for that ass if they ever do. But that's like literally Ultimates is one of the, I think y'all put it in the comment section. Ultimates versus the Avengers. I think Ultimates will give the Avengers a run. I'm talking about OG Avengers too. Will beat the brakes off of them. Will beat the brakes off of the Avengers. Hell, I mean, the only thing I would say, let them go and get the Ultimates versus the X-Men, but X-Men got a telepath on there. So, and then Magneto is, even if they use Magneto, Magneto's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like, Magneto's probably is super OP too. You know, just think about the magnetism of the earth. Yo, dope. But anyway, what do you guys think? You know, do you think that I'm tripping on this? Yeah, they'll completely beat the brakes off the Avengers. Completely beat the brakes off the Avengers. Avengers wouldn't have no chance to get the Ultimates. And then, yeah, even, you know, I don't know. There is so many OP X-Men. And ever since they did House of X and Donna X and not House of X. Yeah, Donna X and House of X, in the way that they restructured the power scale. Storm, OP, Mega Level Mutant. Johnny Storm, Omega level mutant. Magneto, Omega level mutant. Wolverine now can't die at all. He cannot die. No matter how much you try, he cannot die. That's all in like Donna X. Professor X, super Omega level mutant. Who else? Apocalypse. Oh, yeah, but it's Apocalypse. You know what I mean? They re-power structured everybody. It's damn near impossible really to beat the X-Men. It's completely damn, you got to be another mutant that's Omega level to beat them. Yeah, Iceman's on Omega level mutant. Omega level can make himself so cold, like it's like he absorbs something. I forgot. It's in my book. But yeah, I mean, Kyle's like, God, man, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. But yeah. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close this thing out because I got some stuff to do, like take out the trash, get ready for my day because I am going to work today. So yeah, man, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm tripping? You know, about where I think that this Secret Invasion failed? You know what I'm saying? Put it in the comments. Some of you guys tell me what you guys think. D-Sills, will you put Marvel wanted to use the Silver Surfer Galactus, and Fox said no, give us an extension for Daredevil. Marvel said no. They got the rights back. Netflix, yep, and they did. They did. But again, Fox is the reason why they stopped really making X-Men comics for a long time. They did House of X. I mean, yeah, I would say it's Donna X and Power X and Donna X. That's where you get who's on Mega Level Mutant and who's not in Powers of X. And now I'm on Destiny of X. Because, I mean, I literally just picked this up yesterday, but I still got to read Black Panther #2. Tell me if y'all want me to do, if y'all can see that. Tell me if y'all want me to do a review on this, and then Deadpool #9. What's her name? I think it's something Wong. I can't think of her first name, but she's writing this story. Alyssa Wong. Alyssa Wong has killed this Deadpool series. Did way better than Scotty Young. Not necessarily on the writing of Priest and Daniel Way and Joe Kelly, but really good. Really good. Yeah, Fox primarily cared about the X-Men, and that's it. And that's the reason why we didn't get a lot of X-Men comics back in the day. That's one of the main reasons why, because of Fox. You know what I mean? That's why they pulled that House of X on them. But yeah, let me get out of here. Y'all already know what it is. I got some stuff to do, so you already know.
The sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
All right, make sure that you guys put in the comment section. Do you think I'm tripping? Do you think this scene is where the story failed? Or what other scenes do you think that this show completely jumped the shark at? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all Monday. Oh, and I'm going to show y'all my thing on TMZ on tomorrow. So I gotta get out of here. Where my outro at? Where is it at? If you came to this part of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you want to get a little bit more personal with me, make sure that you follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher.